going to see them attack Michael King?
Tonight, Michael's obviously had a heck of a year. Seen him a lot. I think for us is just to be on the attack. I think he's a guy that tries to attack you. He's a strike thrower, and then he hunts for the strikeout. And so I think for us is just to be ready to fire early when the ball's in the hitting zone.
David?
You have Freddie in the starting lineup. Is that still a go, or is that still going to be a game time decision?
It's a go as of now. So he's in there. He's doing everything he can to post, which I appreciate. I think everyone in the clubhouse respects. And so he's gone through his pregame stuff. So unless I hear otherwise, he'll be in there.
Any more for Dave?
Quiet group.
Jack, third row.
What all did Freddie do yesterday?
What did he do yesterday? He got treatment, kind of all the contrast stuff, all the modalities, nothing on the baseball side. It was a mental reprieve break, which he needed. Hopefully he caught a good dinner and got some good rest.
And then just with the emotional dynamics of this series, like how have you seen that factor into like the actual games and the first two, and how important do you think that's going to be, especially in these two games here, and trying to?
I don't think they factored into the first two games. I thought there was emotions in the first game. I thought we did a good job fighting and winning a ball game. The second game, we got our butts kicked. So I don't think that either way we got our butts kicked. Yesterday, I thought was a good work day. This is going to be a great environment. I mean, this is one of the better places to play in all of baseball, which is fantastic. So I'm excited. Our guys are excited. It's going to be a high-energy game tonight.
When you guys talk about trying to match the Padres' intensity, is there like a fine line there between playing with intensity but not kind of getting out of your own game and kind of the even keel kind of mindset that you guys have during the regular season?
Absolutely. I just think that it can't be manufactured. I think that you have to appreciate it and understand the value in it of getting fired and playing with energy. I just don't think manufacturing it is sustained. But I do, and I do think that, you know, the most important thing is playing good baseball. That's the most important thing, is pitching well, playing good defense, running the bases well, not giving away outs on the bases, and getting timely hits. That's the core of winning baseball games.
Jesse, down here in the second row.
Dave, not to beat the emotional stuff into the ground, but how would you describe the emotional personality of your team?
I would say a very consistent, mentally tough team, understanding what's most important. Our team is very banded together. So I think emotionally we're in as good a spot as I've seen us. And so I feel very comfortable in saying that.
Go to the third row on the right side. Yep. Good.
Recent news, even though it was a while ago, Walker Buehler and his watch getting stolen. Did you hear anything about that? And what's your reaction to kind of that news coming out right before he pitches?
Well, fortunately, it happened a couple weeks ago, so it's old news for Walker. I'm happy that he's safe, but it's just it just keeps us all on alert that things like this can happen. And man, what a scary time! But again, he's safe, and you can always replace a watch. But it wasn't a cheap watch. But yeah, I don't think that that's kind of in his thought tonight.
Staying on
Hey, Doc.
Staying on the right.
Over here to your right.
It's okay.
Max was talking about how it's part of the Padres' game plan to get under your skin. Can you talk about the guarding yourself and the guys guarding themselves from playing into that and making this more emotional than fundamental?
No, like I said, it's about playing good baseball. It is. And they're focused on what helps them play their best baseball, which they should, and we need to do the same thing. So for me, all I'm thinking about is tonight's game. And I think Max, if that's his words, I think he nailed it.
Go to Barry in the second row, here on the towards the middle.
What do you got, Barry?
What do you expect me to have?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Back to Freddie. Is he taking a shot or some sort of, drugs to help him?
Yes.
Yes, on all. Yeah. Did it wear off the other night? Is that one of the things that happened with him?
Possibly, yeah. And he just couldn't go. And if he can't go and the trainer is telling me he shouldn't go, it's an easy one for me.
We're going to go to Bill on the left side.
That was easy.
Thank you.
We'll go to Bill, 4 rows back towards the middle.
Yeah, just quickly, what happened with Michael Grove?
Yeah, so Michael, for those that don't know, he's inactive now. There's a shoulder thing that he's been dealing with for quite some time. And so the recovery is not good. Inflammation, probably more to that. I'm sure he'll get a scan. And so we understand the cost of the next round not being available. And so Ben Casparius is going to be active. And that's kind of where we're at. And Michael's extremely disappointed, rightfully so.
What's the most expensive watch you own?
Ooh. This one right here. It's IWC. My wife bought it for me as a 50th birthday present.
Fabian.
Yeah, Dave, how much of your pitching plan for tomorrow is sort of based off tonight?
Based off tonight. I think based off tonight. I think that everyone's available tonight. And then, you see how tonight goes to then kind of figure out how it goes tomorrow. I think tonight is obviously the most important variable.
And last ones, we'll go to Bill all the way on the left.
Yeah, Doc, Mike Shildt was in here earlier, and he asked about your comments on Manny. And he said, I'm not, nor will I ever disparage another player on another team, especially anybody I've managed in the past, nor will I do it to a collective team. That's not how I want to operate. Do you have any comment on that?
I don't. That's those are his words, and I don't, Bill.
We'll come up here in the front.
Hi, Dave. Thanks for your time. I want to ask you about Fernando Valenzuela and what's on your mind now that he's having a hard time, and what's your message for him?
I don't know exactly what Fernando's going through health-wise. I know that there's some things going on. All I know is that I consider him a friend, and I pray for his health. And so I pray that his family is doing well through this time, but I don't know enough to really comment, and I just pray that the whole Valenzuela family is doing well.
Thank you. Go back to the right side in the third row.
Is there anything that you tell your players before coming into this type of environment to maybe not get caught up into what maybe the fans are saying or anything like that?
No, not this year. I think that 2 years ago, I do think that coming in here in Game 3, I think it kind of caught us by surprise, the energy here. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of the same this year, but I think we're much more equipped to handle it this time around. And with that, I just don't feel that there's a reason for me to need to kind of rally the troops. I think that our guys are prepared.
All right, Dave, thanks for coming in. We'll see you post-game.
All right, thanks, guys.